You open an e-commerce platform like Amazon. Prices aren't set by honest demand. They're manufactured to manipulate. Now, we built the opposite. Sad Street is a marketplace where prices rise only when real people show interest. Every price move is transparent, trackable, and backed by buyer behavior. No hype, no tricks, just dynamic pricing you can trust, with every change logged on public Bitcoin ledgers. So yeah, why do platforms use flashing discounts, countdown timers, and only 3 left pop-ups? Because fake urgency works, but not here in Sad Street.
Hey guys, Anand here, and this is actually my first blockchain hackathon, and we built Sat Street. So Sat Street is basically an e-commerce store. On first sight, it looks like just another e-commerce store, but what's really different is that firstly, transactions can only be done on Bitcoin. And secondly, we put in a lot of effort into making the pricing and the demand and supply as transparent as possible to the average user. The reasons which should have been explained in the past minute or so leading up to this. So as you can see here, each price comes with an arrow up or down, which is basically indicating whether the price went up or went down since the last price change. And you can imagine this is kind of like a stock market of sorts, whereby the prices are just constantly fluctuating because they are basically influenced by real-time demand and supply signals, right? So let's pull the latest data. I just pulled the latest price data, and look, the price went down again. So as you can see here, the stock is also clearly indicated, right? So just digressing here a little bit, but each time a supplier locks in his supply, it basically gets announced on the Bitcoin, right, the blockchain. Reason is because the stock is one of the many factors used to determine the markup on top of the supplier's base price, the starting price, right? And this is completely left up to the platform. It's not really something for the seller to spend time tweaking, which actually frees up the seller and allows him to focus on basically just selling, right? Without having to worry about the pricing, demand, supply, and all of that. And secondly, because the numbers are here and these are dynamic, so you can see how like these numbers basically affect the final price. The buyer can make a decision on whether or not this is a good price for him and whether or not the price is justified based on all of these factors. So he could, for example, choose to buy it at a time where there is less demand. Well, and the other thing is that demand itself is also recorded on the blockchain, right? And one particular factor that is pretty much easily accessible as blockchain transactions is actually the purchases, which because of the nature of how this website is set up, you can actually track every single purchase. So yeah, that's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a really transparent market, but it's just a really cool experiment to see if this is what the market needs: transparent pricing and a marketplace that runs on Bitcoin.
And that's exactly how a marketplace should be. Control your prices, don't let them control you. And sellers, skip the guesswork. Let us handle them for you.